Hey my beautiful Virgo peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ant from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your October 2023 tarot reading. How are you? Hope y'all are doing well. I do want to mention before we start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It's going to be the first link in the description below if you're interested. But Virgo, let's check out your October monthly read and see what's in store here for you. So what do we got going on here for Team Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Throughout the month here of October 2023, what's going to be in store here for our lovely Virgo gang? Let's check it out here, y'all. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we have here the Strength card. This is Leo energy, so you could be connecting with a Leo potentially. You also might be dealing with a Gemini. Looking at the current energy, the Lovers, what you're dealing with here, the Queen of Swords, and the current outcome is going to be the Queen of Pentacles coming on out here for the Virgo. So let's talk about it, baby. First things first, Strength card as the overall energy definitely kind of feels to me like you guys are at a point in time where maybe you want to take something back. I'm hearing like you want to pump the brakes a little bit on a situation. And keep in mind, with the current energy here being the Lovers, it can represent for some of you wanting to pump the brakes on a relationship, but it also could be about something that you genuinely love or feel connected to regardless. You know, maybe this is about your dream. Maybe I need to take a break from my dream. Maybe right now I'm at a point where I don't feel like I'm 100% in that place to pursue it. So like I need a bit of a break first. I need a bit of a reset before I can really go full force towards the dream that I have and the dream that I desire. You know, for other groups of Virgos, this could be the energy about, hey, I really love this person, but I don't know if I'm in the place right now where I can be 100% present to a relationship. Maybe there's some things I need to take care of within myself here first before I could be fully present and fully invested in the relationship at hand. So whatever the case may be here for you, I think it does come down to taking a break here from something that you love, but I think that it's due to the nature of having to put your needs first. Looking at what you're dealing with here, Queen of Swords, you're being honest with yourself, and it's not easy to do that. Lord, it is not easy to do that. It is not easy sometimes to say, hey, I need to take a break from something I love because I need to love myself more right now. A lot of the times we can be in the energy where we're like, screw loving ourselves. It's like, I want to put my all into this, you know? There's been countless things, at least in my personal life, right, that I've gone after that are dreams that I pursued. And throughout the process of pursuing those dreams, there's so much that I left behind that I needed to take care of within me. And at the end of the day, it didn't help me really meet my goals. Instead, it pushed me back because if you're not in a place where you're good, then it's not going to be very easy to keep on pursuing what it is you desire. So taking a look here at the outcome, we got here that Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is all about having to put your needs first, having to pay very close attention and take care of your needs at hand at this time. So I see that being the prominent energy here so far for your main situation. Let's see what's showing up possibly in your potential challenge. All right, what's going to be the potential challenge here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the month of October 2023. Give me 1 second, Virgo. That card decided to fly right over my shoulder, so give me 1 second, y'all. What card is this? What do we got? We got here a Queen of Wands coming on out to play. All right, taking a look here at the potential challenge. Queen of Wands, your passion. I love what this is. You know, this is the energy of like I love something or I love someone. And I'm super passionate towards this person. I'm super passionate and invested in this situation. I think to a certain degree too, the challenge is that there's a part of you that's saying, tough it out. You'll be fine. Ignore your needs. You'll be okay. Like there's a part of you that I feel in a way is almost invalidating yourself just because it's like, if I do invalidate myself, I can give myself permission to keep on, you know, putting me to the back burner and pursuing what I want. And I understand wholeheartedly how that feels because I've been there. But it's like, I think, you know, despite the desire, logistically in your head, you know, it's like right now I need to listen to my head, and my head is telling me I need to take care of me. And as, what's the word I'm looking for? Not intriguing, but and it's not distracting either. What is that word? As tempting. There you go. As tempting as it may be right now to kind of push aside anything that I need to do within myself, I need to make sure that I'm doing it. So the challenge here is temptation. The temptation to kind of ignore it all, but it's like I need to make sure I do this for myself. So I think you're definitely making a head over passion or a head over heart decision here at this time. All right, let's move forward though. What can Virgos here expect coming up in October 2023? First card's going to be the Eight of Swords. The following card's going to be here the King of Wands. We have here the Ten of Wands, and we also have here the High Priestess. Yeah, I mean, Eight of Swords here to the King of Wands. I think one of your major worries is that if I take this break, is it going to ruin everything? If I take a break from my romantic partner that I love and care for, will they still be here when I get back? If I take a break from pursuing my dream, maybe I need a year off of college to kind of reset myself. Maybe I need to take a couple months off of working on my creative pursuits because I need to take care of me. And it's like, what if it's not going to be back here by the time that I come back? And that is the major worry, I think, for most of you. And that's what's creating a lot of burdens here too with the 10 of Wands. So there's a lot of fear around the energy of taking a break. And I think that intuitively, your guides are trying to say to you, whatever it is, you don't need to worry. If this loves you and you love this, it's going to be for you, you know? Your guides are trying to say whatever's meant to be is going to be. And for example, if you're with the right person, they're going to understand if you need some time. If you are pursuing the dream that's for you, it doesn't matter when you jump back onto that wagon of pursuing that dream, you know, you're going to get in that chariot over there and make it to that dream. So at the end of the day, if something's for you, it's going to work out no matter what. And I think you are in one of those situations, Virgo, where it's like, this will work out for you, but you're just at a point right now where you do need to take care of you. And that's totally okay. So I see that being kind of the expectation here, like what you can expect throughout the rest of the month. It's like these worries are coming up. You're a little anxious about the idea of pulling back. And I think that, you know, your guides here are trying to reassure you, but it can be really hard sometimes to listen to your guides with all the chatter inside your mind, especially when you're really anxious and worried. It can be hard to listen to what your intuition's telling you. But your intuition here is saying with that High Priestess, Virgo, you don't have to worry. Whatever's truly meant for you is always going to work out for you at the end of the day. Yeah, Nine of Swords. There's the energy of anxiety, Two of Wands showing up here, Nine of Cups showing up here, and the Hermit. So I pretty much see here for your main situation, at least what you can expect throughout the rest of this month. It's going to be a lot of worry. I don't know. It can go one or two ways. It can go that either I lose this thing I love and care about because I needed to take care of me, or everything works out. I think you're kind of looking at it in that way. But with the Nine of Cups here to the Hermit card, it's like you have to kind of look at the aspect too of how fulfilling it's going to be to take some time out to reset yourself. You know, maybe right now you need to focus more on self-love, right? We always hear that saying, you got to learn to love yourself before you can truly love someone else. We always hear that saying as well that, you know, if you're at a point where you're not doing good to yourself, it's going to reflect in your work or reflect what it is you pursue. So it's like, if you're not good, it's going to be hard to make other things good, you know? And I think here, there's going to be a massive benefit that comes with this Hermit moment jumping into the month here of October, because with the Hermit showing up here and the Nine of Cups, this represents that you're going to be fulfilled. You're going to have a reset. You're going to find your happiness again. You're going to find that high vibrational energy that you've been searching for, especially if it's been lacking in your life. You know, there's a lot of people that I see on a daily basis that are in relationships, but they're not happy with themselves. So they have a hard time being able to even enjoy the relationship they have right in front of them. They may love the crap out of the person they're with, but it's so difficult to be happy because they can't be happy with themselves. You know, so right now, making yourself the priority is the important part. And by the way, I do want to mention, just because you're taking a break from something, it doesn't mean you're actually cutting it out. You know, this could be the energy of saying, hey, I just need to, you know, put myself into the priority list for a little bit. Doesn't mean that I'm going anywhere. It doesn't have to be that way, right? So I think that for you guys, you can definitely expect these worries and fears, but I think that there's going to be a sense of reassurance here with that High Priestess card that'll come up here too. I think that at some point throughout the month, you'll get this sense of reassurance of like, I'm doing the right thing for me. That means something. That's important. And at the end of the day, I just got to trust that it's all going to work out. And I truly feel like it will. All right, Virgo, so I wouldn't worry too much. All right, moving along here forward, though, let's have a look and see what's going on here in your career, your love life, and your personal life. All right, we're going to start out here with career first and see what's coming up for you guys. What do we got showing up in career for Virgo throughout the month here of October 2023? First card is going to be the Seven of Pence. Following is going to be the Nine of Wands. And then we also have here the Justice showing up here as well. So career is looking good. I think things are starting to get balanced out here for you with the Justice card, especially looking at a Seven of Pentacles being the card here of putting in a lot of hard work, putting in a lot of investment. I feel like you're finally getting rewarded here for the hard work you've put in. You know what it kind of looks like to me, Virgo? If you've been kind of unhappy, but you've been silent with your unhappiness. Let's say, for example, you feel like you've been an incredibly hard worker, but you feel like it hasn't been appreciated, it hasn't been shown. The Justice card could be showing up here as a way of maybe you deciding to claim justice or take justice into your own hands. This might be the energy of starting to vocalize to maybe your boss, maybe the people you work with, like, hey, I think that I do enough, and I think I do more than enough. I do quite a lot, and I feel like it should be appreciated in some sort of way. So this could be about you speaking up and saying, listen, I do believe maybe I deserve more than what I've been receiving. And it's about vocalizing how you really feel within the workplace. So I think that if any Virgos have had a little bit of struggles in the past, kind of communicating how you feel within the workplace, this is going to be the time here where you speak up, and then things definitely seem to balance themselves out. You know, if it's not about money or raises that's been the imbalance for you, if there's just genuinely been like any kind of imbalance in the workplace, maybe you felt uncomfortable with certain people around you at work, maybe you felt kind of weird with certain situations in the workplace, by you touching base with this and speaking out how you feel, I think that you could be creating a much more positive, a much more comfortable environment for yourself as well as you speak up. So I almost want to say here for any of the Virgo peeps that are watching, it's like if you have any sort of issues in the workplace, this is the perfect time to voice how it is you truly feel. Because by voicing your feelings here, you can create change and you can create justice. And at the same time here too, with the Justice card, it is the card here of balance. So you can start to create that balance and flow you've been looking for out of your career experience. So definitely a great time here to speak your truth, especially if you feel like you haven't, or you have felt kind of uncomfortable to previously. I think that this is the time to tap into confidence and go for it. And I think you can actually create some genuinely good change here for sure. All right. I like that, Virgo. Hopping on into love. We're going to take a look here first at the single Virgos. So let's see what's going on. What do we got here for single Virgo peeps coming up here in the month of October 2023? What's up here for Virgo singles? First card coming out, it's going to be the Star card. Hello. Looking at the next card for you, the Knight of Swords, and looking at the last card here, the King of Swords coming out as well. Single Virgo peeps, boundaries are definitely set and they're definitely on point. You know what you want and you know what you're looking for, and you're not going to give the attention to the people who don't fit the description. Okay, I feel that very strongly. But I'm also feeling urged to tell you that don't judge a book by its cover. Not everybody that you think wouldn't be for you could actually be for you. It's like sometimes the person you've least expected to date, to marry, to be with, turns out to be your fucking soul partner. You know? So I'm almost getting that feeling here where it's like, granted, you may have boundaries. You may know exactly what it is you're looking for. Be open to maybe what you're not looking for. I think that it might surprise you is what I want to say here for single Virgos. So coming up this month, do I see love coming in? Not necessarily. I think right now with the Star card here to the Knight of Swords, you're on the path of knowing what you want. So you're keeping your options open, but they're limited by only focusing on what it is you desire out of love. I think that if you can open up your perspective more, instead of having limitations on what or who you're looking for, but instead you kind of allow whoever to come in and give people chances and see who you can vibe with, I think you'll be surprised at the people you end up vibing with at the end of the day. I think that your future partner, you'll be kind of surprised of like, wow, I didn't expect to be with this person, but hey, everything ended up working out. So just watch out, because sometimes having like a certain taste, you know, or a certain preference, and preferences are totally normal and allowed, that's fine. But at the end of the day, sometimes try maybe going beyond your preference or beyond what you're looking for. I think sometimes you'll be surprised at where you find love, you know? It's really interesting. Sometimes the person is not the person you've ever expected, you know? So I think that in doing so, definitely could be some great opportunities that might come on by for you. Okay, single Virgos? All right, though, guys, moving along here forward, let's have a look here at the coupled Virgos. What's going on, baby? What do we got here for Virgo couples coming up here in the month of October? Seven of Wands initially coming out for you. The following is going to be the Judgment. We also have here the Eight of Wands, and lastly we have here a Fool card showing up as well. For the Virgo couples, Seven of Wands here to the Judgment, laying down the law is what I heard immediately with the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands here is about some ground rules I'm hearing. I think that with the Judgment card showing up, there could be second chances getting given out here for Virgos in relationships. You might be giving out a second chance to your person after they might have done something that initially wasn't your favorite thing to see. I kind of get the feeling here where your person did something that offended you, and you're at that point where it's like, listen, I don't want that to happen again. I want to be able to move forward from this experience, but like I want to lay out the ground rules that whatever went down, that wasn't okay. And I'm not sure the extent of the situation. I don't think it goes as far as to deception in the manner of cheating. I don't think that's necessarily the case of what I'm seeing here when it comes to Virgo couples. But your person could have did something that you really just don't resonate with. It could have very much so irritated you, hurt you, triggered you, however the case may be for you. And I think that by having that conversation of like, listen, to me, that's not respectful, or to me, that's uncomfortable, or to me that's not what's going to make me happy or what I'm going to resonate with, having the conversation of like what you will not tolerate I think sometimes is incredibly important in relationships, especially if it's just not something that you personally resonate with. So you're going to be having that conversation with your person. And I feel like your person here is going to start to agree when they start to kind of play back in their head what happened and what went down, despite whatever it may be. They're going to kind of look and backtrack at their steps and be like, yeah, I can kind of see how that upset you. And I'm sorry that I did that, So there's a conversation about letting go, moving forward, and saying, let's just not do that again and let's move into a better place. So Virgo couples could experience something of that nature coming up this month. Interesting, may not apply to any of you, might apply to one of you, but I definitely still see you guys working together. And I see your person being actually really open here to how you feel, which I think is super good too. All right, guys, on more of a personal note, what's going on with Virgo? On more of a personal note, coming up here for the month of October, what do we got going on here for Virgos personally at this time? First card out is going to be the Two of Swords. Looking at the next card, we have here the Chariot, and looking at the last card here, the Seven of Cups. I heard I need to find myself. I think that at this time, when we look at the main situation, talking about how you may need to take some space from something you love because your needs need to be met and your needs need to be put first. I think to a degree, for some of you, it's about maybe I need to find myself to figure out what it is I do need. That could be a vibe here too. And with the Chariot, though, the good news is I think you're on the right path and track to figure out not only where you need to go and what it is you need to focus on, but you're at the point where it's not going to be so confusing anymore because you're figuring it out. So I think for any Virgo who's been feeling lost, you're at the point where you're more than likely going to start feeling found. If you haven't really known how to help yourself or what you've really needed to do, you're going to be at a point here in October where you have that figured out now. You know what you need to prioritize. You know what needs need to be met. You know what you need to heal. You know what you need to take care of. And putting yourself in the forefront here rather than on the back burner is what's going to benefit you most. So I like it. You're on the right track here to figuring things out. And for any Virgos that have felt relatively lost, it's like, I don't feel that way anymore, and that feels good, right? All right, Team Virgs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the overall outcome, and we'll finish up your reading here. All right, what's going to be the overall outcome here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus throughout the month of October 2023. What do we got? We got here a Ten of Swords. Yep, I think that what's coming to an ending here is, I don't want to use the term neglect, but it's like, what's coming to an ending here in a way is the energy of putting what you've needed on the back burner. That's what's coming to an end here. It's like, I'm not going to sit here and push away what I really need for myself anymore. And no matter how much I want to put myself behind and put things above me, I need to remember that if I want things to be great in life, I need to make sure that I'm great in life too. If I want to love somebody else, I got to love myself. If I want to pursue a dream, I need to be in the mind space, in the mindset to pursue a dream. The Ten of Swords is like, something here has to end so that everything else can begin. And it's like, if you want yourself to have that future of new beginnings, positivity, and love and happiness, I need to make sure that I prime myself for that, And priming yourself would be taking care of yourself to the point where you're ready for it, And I think that that's a good way of looking at it. I think that it's a great way for relationships. It's like, I got to prime myself to be ready for one. So I got to take care of me to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm ready to be a giver. I'm ready to give to this relationship and receive. And it's the same thing when it comes towards pursuing what we love. It's like, if I want to pursue a dream, I can't have negative feelings about that. I can't sit here and tell myself I'm not good enough. I got to work on those types of things, start to become confident, and then embrace it to the fullest. So Virgos, if anything's ending this month, it's going to be a good ending for you. It's going to be that energy of holding back on needing to take care of yourself. That's what's coming to an ending. And I think that it's going to be a beautiful month here where you guys rediscover yourself again. And in giving yourself the needs that you needed, it's like you're getting ready to be rejuvenated again, which is quite wonderful as well. Okay? Virgo, y'all had, I think, for this reading personally, I think y'all had a pretty good reading. So definitely do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much for coming out here. I really appreciate it. Of course, for any Virgo peeps who are new, if you are interested in subscribing to the channel, definitely feel free to. I'd be more than happy to have you. So if you want to hit that subscribe button, feel free to join the Soul family. You are more than welcome to. Of course, guys, if you're interested in any sort of personal readings, you can check out my website, first link in the description below. And with that being said, Team Virgo, have a lovely and amazing rest of your October, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to the Virgo peeps, and guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.